What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we're doing a rebuild of the Raiders. And I know you're probably thinking, oh god, here he goes again. The dementia. You already did the Broncos rebuild twice. No, this one I want to do again because A, we used a real-life draft class. I want to do AI. And then B, we also had Antonio Brown, which of course, we know he never even played a single snap in the regular season for them. This is future me asking for you to like and subscribe on the video because past me didn't have the low morals that I have now. He's definitely faster than 87 speed. I don't care what his 40 time was or whatever. He should be at least 89, maybe 90. At least make him usable, EA. You know how slow 87 speed is for Madden? That's lower than Derrick Henry. I know Derrick Henry's pretty fast for himself, but it's really a full speed Derrick Henry that makes him fast. But, I mean, still for this purpose, for a rebuild purpose, is fine. Also, look at the coach. I'm not trying to, the coach name's so great. No, leave it to me to fail, technically, a realistic rebuild the moment it happens. Darren Waller, 81 overall. Does he deserve star dev? Developed pretty quickly this year. We won't force it. We won't force it. Even though I think he should have star, we won't force it. Like, he went from a 70 to an 80 in, like, a year. Half a year, and really the way he plays, I think he should be higher than an 81. But of course, he's not a huge name. Same with Renfro. I mean, these guys are really low overalls, even though they've been actually playing pretty well. Same with where is he? Max Crosby. He's actually been doing pretty well for them. Clellan, I don't know. But that the trade for Max seems okay, assuming the Bears continue to lose. So we'll see, how that finishes. Of course, with the free safety Jonathan Abram. He could start here because he got injured in real life. It wasn't, before the season, so technically we could start him, and then in this universe, he wouldn't have been injured. However, I don't really want to go out and win year one anyway. You see a lot of bronze, which is never a good sign at all. But, I mean, this is going to be a long haul. Last time we did this, once again, Antonio Brown, real-life draft class, and then more importantly, we did not win a Super Bowl, so can this one go differently? We'll see. And then tonight, I want the Chargers to make it back. I want the Chargers to give Tom Brady a run for his money because, you compare, the Chargers and the Raiders. One of those teams has a ton of talent. The other one has an expensive coach. All right, so we have some re-signings. Rodney Hudson, superstar development, I think clearly can get a 3-year deal here. He'll definitely last that long, especially with superstar. Darren Waller, I believe they did re-sign him in real life to a pretty damn good deal. We'll do the same. What else do we have? Carl Joseph, I'll give him the deal as well. You got to, around here, you got to take, pretty much keep anyone that's decent. That's a really good deal for us. Jalen Richard, I maybe should have traded off because we can't really afford all of these running backs. He is star, so we'll think about it. Darryl Worley, he had a nice pick in real life, but is that enough to keep him? I don't know. If it was my choice, I'd release Perfect. I don't know if they're even allowed to since he's suspended. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest. Trevor Davis maybe gets the contract. Daniel Carlson will come down to how well he plays. Nicholas Morrow, if I can give him the deal, I might. I haven't played an outside linebacker for us, but I don't know, man. These contracts are kind of expensive for players that aren't even great. All right, hopefully we lose this game, and of course we win the game. So with that win, we go to 5-11. Which moves us from pick 4 to potentially pick 7 or 8. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Raiders 2-4, so you're not going to beat the Dolphins. Oh, and not to mention that, you would have the Broncos potentially out. Like, I think the Broncos would have been above us because they would have been 4-12. We'd have been 4-12, but they would have had a better division record. Oh, just great stuff. We would have been pick number 3. Nice. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We would have been pick 3 if we would have lost that game. Good stuff. Good job. Good job, Raiders. Anything to make us look better, right? We got a last-second win against a top 2 drafting team. 3, whatever, top 3. Derek Carr didn't play too poorly. 3,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 picks. Rushing, Josh Jacobs, no rushing touchdowns, but yards was decent. Waller had a pretty good season. Maybe he'll go up in development. Receivers, not so great. Offensive line was all right. At least the right tackle played well, I suppose, considering normal stats. Pass rush was atrocious. That is disgusting. How many snaps? 1 sack on 824 downs played. Are you joking me? Look at how bad. Oh, my Jesus. That's really bad. Daryl Worley with 4 picks. Morrow with 3. Abram with 3. Did have 77 tackles, playing a lot of the backup spots, so hopefully that's enough. Daniel Carlson will be hitting free agency with 7 missed kicks. That's really bad. Like, he had like a 65% kick rating, I think, maybe like a 65, 70-ish. Probably about a 70% kicking rating, which is really bad. Anyone on the list? Josh Jacobs, of course, did win Offensive Rookie of the Year, so at least we have a running back. Jonathan Abram with a nice Defensive Rookie of the Year. In fairness, he played backup most of the year, so you know, it doesn't surprise me because he played a lot of the spots. Like, he played all around the field, so there's that. We'll definitely take it. So, guaranteed himself star development, and if he didn't get it, I am going to be forcing that, and I'll get the traditional one person that says, are you going to be forcing that for the other AI? Like, man, it's not a rebuild for the other AIs. It's a rebuild for us who has a bad team. Abram does not go up in development, but as a Rookie of the Year, we will force it. It's not an easy award to win, so definitely happy with that, especially defensively. Offensively, it's almost like you know who's going to get it. Do we force Jacobs as well? You know what? We'll force both sides, so then nobody can complain. So Josh Jacobs goes up to superstar. In fairness, he's definitely on his way with that in real life. I'd say he'll probably become a superstar in Madden, their actual rosters by the end of the year. Maybe even better, depends on, you know, where he goes from there. Let's take a look at the rest of the awards. So the NFC side had Kyler Murray and Tavai. Kyler Murray, superstar. And then the Lions, who finally have a linebacker, will have probably a star. Yeah, star in Tavai. Now we get to see who wins. Let's get to see the Cowboys win another Super Bowl, I suppose. And then after that, hopefully we can rebuild this team proper and free. Ooh, the Chiefs actually did win. All right, so how much money are we willing to spend? Backup running back is not important in this game. However, a 3-year deal for Jalen is probably worth it. Daryl Worley, I mean, he had a couple of picks, but overall he's not a great player. Nevin actually went up in development, I think. I'm trying to debate because, like, running back is not hard to get in Madden. I mean, hell, in real life, too. I'm willing to let a lot of these guys go. So, Jacobs, what did he actually get? Armbar. That's pretty damn good. Armbar is sick. So we did lose a little bit on the defense. What are we actually missing? Obviously, we're going to go for the best names because we know that they're guaranteed. So we're missing linebacker in general, like every linebacker. We're missing DB as well. So I think we can fill that pretty well. Defense is really poor, but I think we can fix that. I think we can do it. So Chris Jones is a superstar X Factor. For whatever reason, he's been glitching out a lot lately. For some reason, he doesn't have his, his ability, which I don't know if that's affecting it or not. But yeah, he's not been doing well in. He's been getting no offers usually. It's really sucky that most of these players are actually getting offers, which they normally wouldn't. Yannick. I mean, the thing is, pass rush doesn't matter too much in Madden because your sack totals are going to suck no matter what, unless you're one of the super beast X Factor players. But Yannick is not an easy player to pass on, so we're going to offer him the best offer. Is he scheme fit? He was not. We might actually have to change the scheme just to get him on the team. Speed rusher. All right, we offered a lot of contracts now. One of them being Kendall Fuller, of course. Cornerback's the biggest need. If he hits free agency, you have to offer him. Yannick accepted, which is shocking. Trevor accepted. Chris Jones, of all the people besides Yannick, Kendall Fuller is the one that rejects. I offered him like a 6-year, no, it was a 5-year, $70 million deal, and he rejected. While Chris Jones, I offered him like a 3-year, like a 3-year, $30 million, which he wanted like maybe 70% more than that. I have no idea. I'm going to take what we can get, though. Can Chris Jones play left end? I know he's somewhat athletic, but I think he's only like 72, 73 speed. If he can play left end, that would be huge. Actually, we have Clellan, so we'll probably just trade off someone else. Yeah, we'll just play that. We'll trade off Hankins and then put Farrell at left end. Is his name Cleland? Cleland? Farrell? I don't... You could say those names any way you want, right? The one big thing, though, is we offered linebackers and we haven't gotten them, so I don't know. All right, so we have a lot of guys scouted, and I think we should be able to land a middle linebacker or two. We have pick 7, which is nice. Would have been nice if we would have pick 3, but pick 7 does it as well. There's also a really good safety, and I think we may have to take him, assuming he is there. Please tell me one more pick. Be there. He is there. Okay, so there's a really good safety. We can put him at multiple positions. And the reason why I say multiple, not only does it say hybrid, but he's also 227. 6'1", 227. He's big. Could he play linebacker? I don't know, but you have to take him. Amazing. 78 overall. I knew he was going to be good simply for the fact that he was insanely fast. You can see man and zone are decent. Catching is 71, which is really good. Where does it show? Does it show jumping? Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't know. Hit power isn't crazy good, but do we make the fastest middle linebacker in the league? Not by much over Devin White, but do we? Do we? If not, probably corner. And then we have pick 15. This is where we're going to take a true middle linebacker, assuming he is there. He was a late first, so, you know, we're finally, instead of going for the draft picks, we're guaranteeing ourselves a good player. So here's Carlos Bannister. We might take him a little bit later in the 3rd, but Raheem Carman is the true best middle linebacker. And you got Michael Mann. Carman, pretty damn fast. Not as fast as the safety, but really fast for a middle linebacker. We're going to take him as well. And another really good draft pick. Okay, I don't know what the developments are on these, but star at least is obviously guaranteed. So I'm fine with it. Better coverage than the... You know, man coverage is a little worse. Better coverage, technically, though, than the other guy that we just drafted, the safety. But this guy's an actual middle linebacker. What's his block shed? 74? I mean, it's still not bad. Oh, we don't have a second-round pick? Damn, I had a tackle in the second round. This guy looks good. Maurice Strong. We might have to go to, like, pick 16. The main two guys I want to get are Maurice and Keys. Everyone else is just kind of random. This quarterback could be okay. He's really slow. He's 23. He wouldn't start right away, so I don't know if it's even worth it, but he's looking good, so we'll see. Maybe... Oh, he went way high. He's good, too. No! Please be normal development. Please. Miami just made a really good pick. Let's go to the next round and hope that wide receiver Keys is there. Not as big of a need, especially, you know, a guy that probably, I mean, unless he has really good development, probably won't be that great. Oh, he's gone. Damn it. Carlos Bannister, we could use another linebacker. Do we go for this guy, though? Late 3rd. I mean, I guess we should, right? Damn, we were getting kind of screwed over here. Is Bannister there still? He's gone, too? I'm just going to trade this down because I'm actually kind of disappointed. Going to trade this to the late 3rd for a 5th round pick. That's how that works, yeah, right? Late 2nd. I'm going to take him. I don't even know who he is. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why did I do it? We had him scouted. He looked okay, and he looked fast, so I took him. I hope Keys wasn't better, because that's who we wanted. ET. We have Farley, early 5th. He's a decent-looking running back. However, I think we already have a backup. I'll have to take a look at that, but I think Sands is going to be in the market now. We're gonna get him with this pick in the 7th or 4th round, 7th pick. We trade pick 94 this, a 4th next, and Kaiser for the Cowboys' 2nd round pick next year, which most likely will be in the 30 range, unfortunately. Jack Kendall, 70 overall. You know, I don't know. I mean, I had him on my list, but the QB's gone a whole round early. Well, we don't have a quarterback anymore. This draft is cucking us. I'm just going to take the running back now. We don't even probably need him, but it is what it is. It's hidden, thankfully. He looks decent, depending on what the development is. Could be a bit of a steal, especially in a user league, but obviously this isn't a user league, so it's kind of irrelevant to bring up every time, but I do anyways. Well, thankfully we had 2 what appears to be decent picks in the beginning. We did have a good running back, in fairness, but everything else was terrible. So here's Darden, DeAndre Darden. I still don't know where we're going to play him. He could play cornerback. He can play linebacker. I think linebacker is the biggest need, so we may move him there depending on his overall. Let's take a look at the development. Hopefully it's superstar. It is, because it's Superstar X Factor. Okay, I don't remember the last time we drafted a Superstar X Factor. Might have been a couple of rebuilds ago, but finally, back on the table. Superstar X Factor, and ironically, we can basically choose his path. Here's Carmen, Superstar? Okay, star, but he's still good. Here's the running back, Farley. 23 years old. Development is star. I figured it was star, but still could have been worse. So who did we lose? We lost that tackle. Where was he? Please be normal. Oh, no. He's 21 with hidden. Please don't be superstar. Okay, it flickered superstar for a second, but still, star. That would have been the perfect draft. I should have traded up everything to get that guy. I don't know why I didn't just move up. I don't know. He like had a 7.0. I really should have. I don't know why I didn't, but you learn and you lose everything you ever wanted in life. Here's Bannister. Carlos Bannister with hidden. Okay, hidden development. See if we regret this one as well. I do. What do you know? I do regret that. Here's Keys, though. Chester Keys. I mean, he's hidden, but without hidden, he's still better than our guy, so can't wait to see this one. Okay, star, but still, I'm not happy with it. And then the last position, let's take a look at the quarterback, Sands. Here's Sands, 71 overall. Hidden. Oh, no. Oh, this guy looks like he's going to be like Superstar X Factor. Okay, he's star. Thank God for that. Still, we missed out on a ton of players. I'm not going to worry about the late tackle or the late guard and all that. We missed out on a lot of players, but we did draft a Superstar X Factor. So, all as forgotten. Not really, because we had that guy anyways. We would have had extra, unfortunately. Gus Edwards joins the team. Emmanuel Sanders joined the team. So did, what's his name? Philip Dorsett. So, Emmanuel Sanders played the number 2 spot. Philip Dorsett might play the number 3. I'm not sure yet. Zay Jones is very young still. I'd grab Philip Dorsett more as a kick returner anyways. We also got Seals Jones as a backup. O-line is a bit of a problem. Can't lie. We definitely have an issue there. Probably move Hudson over to left guard. Great center is great, but when you're lacking elsewhere, there's no point. So cornerback, we do have Trevor Williams and Joyner playing that spot. I think Darden's going to play linebacker. Let's see what overall. From 78 overall to hopefully like a 74, 75 at least. Come on. 74 overall. I think that's good enough. Carmen's going to play right outside linebacker, and then left out, I don't know, is just going to go to whoever. I think it's worth it. I mean, he's going to play. He kind of reminds me of like a Shazier type and all that, where they were fast enough to play almost anywhere, but they just played where they played. I don't know. Like Shazier coming out of the draft, like people like didn't know what to think because he was so damn fast. And now we had last year's draft where you had 2 guys that are generational talents for speed. This defense has vastly improved, but we are still starting a lot of young guys. You know, you're starting like, I don't even know, probably 5 to 7 guys that are 25 or younger. So, actually, Chris Jones might be like 25. He's 26. I mean, that's ridiculous. So we give the Bills Jonathan Hankins and a 3rd-round pick for Deion Dawkins. I also want to give them a 5th round with Arden Key, but they couldn't afford him, so I had to make it a double trade. So we have re-signings. Deion Dawkins, maybe the Bills actually took us for a ride here, because we're going to have to pay him a 4-year, $42 million deal, of course. Offensive line, not an easy thing to get, so we will pay him. Zay Jones comes down to how well he plays. Linebacker Marquell Lee. Perhaps. We signed Michael Davis, not a bad backup, so I'm going to give him the 2-year, and we'll see. Now, we'll give him a 3-year. We'll see how that turns out. Maybe he gets replaced, maybe he doesn't. It's fine. And then everyone else, we have a lot of money, so once again, free agency, we should be able to spend big and maybe even look for QB, depending on how Derek plays. Of course, he's starting to get pretty old, and for Madden terms, there's not much more he can do. So I think it probably is random, because Darden got a speed upgrade, which now puts him at 94 speed. He, of course, does have his Superstar X Factor, which is Zone Hawk, which is really good. All right, so this is a bit of a disappointing one. We were off to an okay start, and we just lost tons of games. Oh, great. We won like 3 straight, even though the season's over. Gotta love when this team just does what it wants, Season completely over, 3 straight wins, so then you knock yourself out of a good draft pick. There's nothing more annoying than that. That's all I'm going to put it. There's just nothing more annoying than that. Look where we are. 7-8-1. Take away those 3 ones. We're what? 4. Oh God, math. 4-11-1. 4-11-1 puts us at worst pick 4. So we go from pick 4 to pick 12, 13. Sweet. Good job, team. Good stuff. Derek Carr, worst season than last year. Jacobs similar. Unfortunately, no improvements. Team getting better, not playing better. Makes sense. Defensively, Chris Jones with 8 sacks. Not the numbers we thought we would get, but was improved. Can't lie. Pick totals weren't great. Greg Zuerlein was pretty damn spectacular. We'll take a look at the awards because people want to see them, but is there really a point, though? Because clearly we're not going to win any of them. I don't think we're even going to be on the list for any of them, let alone win them. Hey, Farley was number 2 as a rookie running back. Darden wins, so Darden's going to be a god. Like, he's going to be one of the greatest of all time at this rate. Does he end up moving over to cornerback? I don't know. Probably not, let's be honest. He's a great middle linebacker. So what was the race? Chargers were 6-10. At least the Chargers know what they're doing. When they suck, they're going to go for the draft pick. This is what the team looks like right now. Receiver is a huge problem, so hopefully we see a big name because we have the money for it. Defensively, though, big improvements as Darden goes to an 82 overall after 1 season. Secure tackler is a great middle linebacker ability. And then Carmen did almost just as well. I mean, secret little sneaky season. Absolutely impressive. He's 86 speed, 89 excel. I mean, this is a very fast linebacking core. Farrell is now Farrell, Cleland. I don't care anymore. Okay, he's an 82 overall. Got to get that finesse to like 90 plus, and then we'll be cooking. Cornerback is definitely an issue as well. But right now, biggest issue is definitely wide receiver. I know the overalls are there, but you just give it, after the Super Bowl, and you'll be seeing why. Emmanuel Sanders will be gone. Tyrell will probably be dropped by a couple overalls. So our number 1 and 2 receivers will be A, not good, and B, completely gone. Let's see if we want any Pro Bowl roster spots. No quarterback, no running back. Wide receiver, no. Tight end, no. O-line, we have the center. D-line, no. Chris Jones. So center, Chris Jones. And I don't think we had another spot. We didn't. Wow, 2 Pro Bowlers. I mean, it's better than nothing, but not great. The Colts and the Giants. Okay, I mean, the Colts, maybe. Giants, not a chance. Like, not a chance at all. And instead of not a chance, they actually win it. Sim doesn't matter. You just do what you want, huh, EA? Just do what you want. No one cares. So, Tyrell, he does drop 1 overall, which isn't that bad. I thought it would definitely been worse, so it's perfectly fine. Of course, we do lose Emmanuel Sanders. He retired. Wide receivers, maybe isn't as bad of a problem as I thought, but we need someone athletic. So, we'll definitely look in free agency, maybe the draft. First things first, maybe start looking at QB in the first round. Late first, of course, he's still really good, but that could change after just 1 season. Darden goes up 2 overalls. I don't know how, well, allegedly 2 overalls. I don't know how that happens, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's start running run stopper. I don't know why I'm going past coverage. We don't really need that anymore. That's pretty big. Play rec is nice. Block shedding is... Oh, he's only 57 block shedding? Oof. Yeah, he really isn't a middle linebacker, is he? 57, though, isn't terrible. I think as long as you can get to the 60s, 70s. I'm surprised they're not upgrading that, though. That's a big loss. So, developments. Jonathan Abram goes up to superstar. That's a big upgrade. No doubt about it. I didn't take a look at offense. Offensively, Waller doesn't go up, which sucks. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad season. Maybe those 3 wins at the end were actually helpful. I don't know. Depends on what we draft, of course. So we have 36 mil and the number 1 need being wide receiver. Can we solve that, please? Jalen, though. Jalen Ramsey, Trent Williams. Any wide receivers? Galladay and Fuller. I mean, we normally don't get Fuller as the number 1 on the team, so we could try that this time. So cornerback is a pretty big issue. I think we can. The Rams, though, I don't know how they're going to pay him. Maybe that's why he's here. I have no idea, but we'll pay him. He hits free agency. The point at the end of the day, he hit free agency. That's all that matters. Kareem Hunt, though, really good. Protective custody. What a terrible ability. Ball carriers with this better blocking. That's not bad. Tank. That's good because you probably won't fumble. Safety, not an issue. Tackle could be an issue, but I'm not paying a 2-year deal for a guy that only plays 1 year. Safeties, really good class of safeties here. 3 straight beasts right there. I think we're going to go for Fuller because he's not getting the attention, but I can kind of get anyone I want, so who does better in Sim? Galladay is very good, in fairness. We don't have a fast guy, though, like Fuller. We have a few guys that are kind of like Kenny Galladay already. So, I don't know. Tyrell's fast, but he's not the kind of fast that I'm looking for. J.C. Jackson's here, which is decent. Do we pay him and try to let Joyner go, maybe? I mean, we don't need this many corners, though. I'll figure it out, don't worry. You know I will. Wait, I forgot to even re-sign players. I totally forgot. I just completely skipped over. Damn, that's a bit of an issue. So we get Jalen Ramsey. Apparently, Jayon Brown didn't want a deal. I gave him a 84-point offer, so 82 was enough for him to go elsewhere. But Jalen Ramsey is a huge upgrade at corner, and Joyner's stuck on the team for at least another year, so he'll play the slot corner spot for us for now. But it's definitely an improved defense with him there. Probably going to be drafting linebacker again, which normally, most drafts, I don't usually get a lot of luck at linebacker, but last one, the safety moved to middle linebacker, and then Carmen, really good pick, so maybe we'll get we'll extend our luck streak. 2 good wide receivers, good enough for now. O-line probably be on the list as well. If we got that strong guy, man, it would have been so good, but still, we're on a really good path here. All right, so we have pick 13, and there's a couple of guys on the list. One of them might be a little bit of a shocker, though, especially how much we paid the man, but you always take best available, so we'll see. Draft board, unfortunately, he's not there. It was a defensive tackle was the number 1, which even that's not even really a position of need. Linebacker, just wasn't seeing it. I didn't like it. I don't like the linebacker, so I don't think we're going to go for one. We do have Michael Lewis, a little slow for my liking, but I will slap him on the list. I didn't know if I was going to or not, but the guy I am speaking of course, you may have seen him, is a 7.3 combine grade tight end. He's not insanely fast, but look at all the grades. He looks really good. And once again, I think you take best available here. There's no lineman other than maybe one that was worth it. And this guy is ranked 2, 77 overall. He's 6'4", 239. I like Waller, don't get me wrong. But he's getting old. He's like 27. And for Madden tight ends, that's really old, especially in normal development. So it's going to come down to Baldwin's development. If he's at least superstar, I think we're going to start him. If he's X-Factor, obviously we're going to start him. Now, we have 2 tackles. We know what happened last time when I had a guy in the... Jesus, how big of a screen do I need? I'm not that blind yet. Last time we left a tackle go, we got screwed over. But since there's 2 of them, we can risk it this time. Assuming they are both there, let's take a look. They are. So now we have a choice between Thibodeau and then Evan Wayne. They both look good, but let's be honest, Evan Wayne is definitely better. 76 overall hidden. Okay, so this time we don't get screwed over. He looks almost exactly the same as the other guy, and he will find a starting spot immediately. Who knows? Maybe the other guy's there as well in pick 20. I don't know if we really need 2 tackles, though, so we'll see. There you go. Oh, my God, the difference we made. We'll have to take a look and see if his development is special at all, but that's insane how close we came to taking a guy with 6 overalls less. We do have a quarterback, Jalen Terry. He's got good potentials, but there's something off about him. I don't know if I really care to grab him. Then you have Dalvin Durham, 5'3". This may be a risk, but he's by far the best wide receiver, and we don't really have anyone else to take, so I'm going to take him. 75 overall hidden. That is a steal. You can be star, and it's a steal. 90 speed? What was it? 4.53 makes sense, around 90. 93 excel, 90 agility. Jumping's a little rough. Pretty damn good, though. He's a little bit better in short route running and medium route running, and he's freaking amazing. So that guy's going to probably start right out the gate for us. Maybe a little bit of a high pick for a guy that's really just a fast player. So what else do we have? We could trade up for the QB. What is he? He's a early 4th. Damn. Assuming he's even there. A lot of QBs going this quarter. There's Michael Lewis, so I don't think we made a bad decision. QB is just flying off the list here. Holy crap, everybody wants a QB. Jesus. Maybe with everyone going for QB, we will do it. We trade Philip Dorsett in a 4th-round pick to move up to 77, which, assuming the guy wasn't gone, because there was a lot of QB names, I might have missed it, we will just take this QB, and Jalen Terry is still... There's a lot of QBs here. Jalen Terry, 21 years old, lots of time. And he is hidden, so this is another steal. Pretty damn fast. 88's throw power. I thought he was going to be a bit better in the speed, but still really good. I don't know. We're going to put him on the practice squad, I think. Or not the practice squad, you know what I mean? The focus training thing. I don't know when he'll start, if at all. We do have 2 undrafteds. I don't know how good they're going to be, but if they're there, we'll take them, because why not? This, honestly, depending on these developments, could be one of our best drafts ever, because so far, we have not missed at all in this draft. We have hiddens left and right. You know, the first draft, without Darden being X Factor, probably wouldn't have been that great, but Darden was X Factor, and then the outside guy, the Carmen guy, pretty damn good, so obviously, in the end, that was a really good draft, but it could have definitely been worse. All right, moment of truth, couple of developments. Let's go with it. Baldwin, tight end. If he's star, I'm going to be very disappointed because it's not going to be much of an upgrade from Walder. But if he's X Factor, that would be insane. Okay, Superstar is really good. Oh, gross number. I normally don't change the numbers of rookies, but holy crap, that's gross. Oh, we don't have any number 80s. Okay, I can see why they did that now. We'll have to solve that. I suppose 44 is like the closest thing we have left at tight end for now. Here's Evan Wayne, the tackle. If he's Superstar, I swear this would be insane. Okay, star, but I mean, let's be honest. Like, you can't get too greedy. Let's go with Durham now. The Dalvin Durham star development, of course, but he's still going to be a very good slot receiver for us. Maybe gets his overall up. Okay, Superstar development. I will take that. This, I can't keep saying this is the best ever. Okay, if this guy is Superstar or better, this is the best draft we've ever had. Okay, star, but still one of the best. Number 5. I actually kind of like number 5 on him. I don't think we had any other. We'll take a look at the other guys. Let's see the DT. His name was like something Sobel. Yeah, here he is. Sobieski. Obesity. What? He's really good. Very good. Let's take a look if those 3 wins were a blessing in disguise or not. And okay, a blessing because I will take the tight end. That is a pretty big upgrade, technically, because Waller's not going to really upgrade too much. But yeah, I mean, that guy was very good. So let's take a look at this quarterback now. Barnhart, 73, 24 years old. Don't tell me the Lions just busted. Don't tell me the Lions just busted. Did they do it? Nope, definitely not. 24 sucks, but X Factor changes everything. If this guy has better development, I don't even know if I really care because our guy is still really good, but hidden development, star better, obviously. Okay, Superstar, I mean, he's a really good pick. That guy is thick as hell. It's a really good pick, but I'm fine. I mean, this was an amazing draft. Last rebuild for the Raiders, we couldn't get a Super Bowl. We are now entering year 3, and this is easily a playoff team, but could it be a Super Bowl team? You know, we added some big names, and we've got this team, you know, pretty set for the future. Once again, wide receiver is going to come back creeping for sure, but for now, it's fine. How much is Waller to release? Damn, son, he's already 28 as well. That's kind of rough, but I think tight end was a big need for us. Waller, I think in real life could at least play another 5-ish seasons, but Baldwin, he's good for like 9 more, and obviously he's going to go up to a way higher overall right out the gate, which is really amazing. Carmen will put a right outside linebacker. I forgot to mention we did get Demario Davis, who's normally a Superstar X Factor by now, but he's not. I don't care because, you know, Superstar is so great. He's good enough to start and a good enough spot, you know, placeholder to probably elevate this team. I think this team is easily a playoff team, but is it enough for the Super Bowl? That's the big question. We'll find out, I suppose. Apparently, Carmen did enough to become a superstar. Right, head to the playoffs. Please tell me we've made it. Please. Oh, we've made it, and we have a bye week. The Chargers come out of nowhere from 6-10 to 8-8. Broncos are still bad, and then the Chiefs have fallen a little bit. Let's take a look at... Okay, for some reason I thought there was a forced win, and then I was like, what the hell do you mean? Home win at a bye week. Apparently you get the win in the bye. Let's take a look at Derek Carr's season. Hopefully it's better. It seems better, right? I mean, that's his best season for sure. Josh Jacobs, the touchdowns just aren't there rushing. I don't know what it is. Durham had a lot of touchdowns, but overall not a great season. Baldwin, decent season. Will Fuller, really good season, especially for this team. O-line was very good outside of Colton Miller. Defensive line, come on, fellas. Better from the, you know, the DT spot was really good, almost a combined like 20 sacks, but The edges are so bad. I don't understand what we could do. They're good players. Greg Zuerlein has been really good. We've had Greg Zuerlein in the past, of course, but he's playing probably the best we've ever seen Greg Zuerlein play. Derek Carr was probably in the conversation. No, he wasn't. Nick Mullins, though, for the Patriots. Quarterback. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, you gotta be joking me. Of course, you're not going to win it over a QB. And if that doesn't show you how stupid the Rookie of the Year is at times, I don't know what will. That guy's not even a starter for us, but apparently there he is. Not going to force any devs there, though, so no one can complain about it. No one can complain, because it's still I could force him a dev up and he'd be all right. Trade piece in the future, perhaps, but we don't really need it, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, of course, we go against the Patriots, who seem to do well no matter who the quarterback is. It should be an automatic win, but there's no guarantees. And not going to lie, I kind of hope we don't win the Super Bowl here, because I'm starting to get excited about this team. This team's starting to really look good. Baldwin, of course, is probably some... No, Morales, an 85 overall. Holy crap. I only have the sliders to 200% because, of course, trying to extend it a little bit, make it a little bit quicker. Well, I don't know, extend it, but make it a little bit quicker so we're not here all day. Everyone has the XP boost, so it doesn't really matter. Carmen, secure tackler. Secure tackler is an amazing linebacker ability, and now we have 2, maybe 3, depending. No, he actually wouldn't have his because he's not an 80. But yeah, 2 guys with that. I don't know what Abram has, in fairness. Maybe he has secure tackler as well. He has secure tacklers. We got a lot of people with secure tackler. This is a really good team. Is it good enough to win a Super Bowl, though? That's another conversation entirely. 88 overall is high, but doesn't matter in Madden. They got Keanu Neal. Who is Eddie Reed? That guy seems like he's in the 90s, right? If he's on the top 3, he's got to be in the 90s. All right, here we go against a quarterback that's probably like a 70 overall. Okay, can't score in the first half. I don't know why our sims have been so bad lately, but we were tied up in the second half. Only down 3. Offense just sucks. Offense is just terrible. Who gets the ball? We punted. Defense does a good job. Well, I would say a good job, but they clearly didn't. There you go. Stopped them from the 1 now, though. Good job getting out of there with Josh Jacobs. 3rd and 5. You kind of have to punt it, right? Did they punt it? They did. That's the punt you get, though? Are you freaking serious? Are they going to get the kickoff? This is a long field goal. Holy crap. Is their kicker able to do this? Is this Robbie Gould? There's no way this ball is coming anywhere near the end. This is going to hit right around here. Oh, my. Who is that, Robbie? Could you not? Holy crap. The wind must be insane. Thank God he missed. Baldwin, I forgot to change his number. That is gross. If he gets this catch, though, he keeps... Okay, there is some wind, in fairness, but, holy crap, that was really bad. Colton Miller is fast, by the way. You see how fast he is? Holy crap, he's like a tight end. If he would have actually hit that kick, I would have just, threw my Xbox out the window. All right, there it is. Oh, they've done it. Trevor Williams. They've done it. Nice. There you go. What a terrible game, but we win. Nick Mullins was outplayed. Derek Carr was outplayed by Nick Mullins. That's the game they had, and we couldn't barely win. We just barely won. You've got to be joking me with this team. Holy crap. I'll give it to them. They got a good secondary, but are you for real, fellas? Are you for real? The Jaguars. The 8-8 Jaguars. Holy crap, if we don't win this. Is Telvin a superstar? X Factor, by the way. Jesus, could you not? A rainy championship game? Yikers. Could you imagine it's a Super Bowl versus the 8-8 Seahawks, though? For the Jaguars, of course, not us. We're not making the Super Bowl, obviously not. What do you think? Really, that's how we're going to play this game. I can't go slow. I got to watch. The defense has done amazing. There's not much more to it. The defense has done exactly what a defense needs to do in a championship game. And ironically, here they are choking it. Yeah. Wait, what? Let's not question it, lads. We might be on our way to a Super Bowl. We're not going to ask any questions. Are they going to kick the field goal or what? I'm kicking this. This game is not trustworthy at all. Let's be honest, I have a better chance of missing this than the AI. It's just the AI has a chance of not going for the kick and all. That's the problem. So, like, we were in the game, right? But it's not like we did anything. You know, we didn't do anything in either of the situations. Nick Foles, the QB. All right, Derek, how'd you play this time? Just as bad, maybe even worse if you want to look at it that way. Jesus, 59% completion. This man is not the answer. But he could make himself a Super Bowl champion, so who am I to judge? Did a Pro Bowl, no one cares. Headed to the Super Bowl, I care, and it is against the 8-8 guys. Josh Jacobs just unlocked his second ability, by the way. He has Inside Zone Guru. Meh. Let's take a look at the developments. Anyone go up? So, Will Fuller went up to Superstar. That's actually a really big upgrade. Post Flag Elite. Defensive. Wait, did we not start Wayne at all? I mean, I suppose we don't really have a reason to. So, I mean, he's on the practice, like, focus, but yeah, there's no real reason to. And Abram goes up to a Superstar X Factor. Wow. That's amazing. That's pretty impressive. I don't think anyone else went up. No, they didn't, but still a really good season. And can we cap it off with the ultimate reward, a Super Bowl victory? 85 overall is the highest we face. Also, the best quarterback by far we face. If we don't change the way we play, this is easily a blowout in favor of the Seahawks, no doubt. I mean, this team has played so badly against bad QBs, so I suppose we'll find out. End of game. Oh, great. They score already half of what we scored last game. Okay, I mean, this is... Okay, I mean, let's just calm down. 7-14. Okay, 14 all. Oh, it would have been huge last second. I mean, defense, once again, is doing what it has to do. Offense is just playing the way they always play. That is a huge, potentially Super Bowl winning conversion. Offense is doing well. They just need to throw the ball on 3rd and 5. You got to go for this, right? It seems like they will, so I'll let them have it. They get it with a freaking run with Derek Carr. That is clutch. Maybe a Derek Carr apology could be in play. They just got safetied. They did stop him, though. I'm playing. This is the Super Bowl, boys. I'm sorry. I have to. You know, all the things I said, throw that out the window because we're coming in the game and we're winning the Super Bowl. How do you get safetied in a Super Bowl, Tom Brady? How do you do that? This team would rather run the ball 24/7 than to win a Super Bowl. I swear they would. They'd rather just run the ball. Pretty damn open. He's got the speed. Maybe he could have fought, you know, maybe made an argument to catch the edge and run it, but got to get that out of bounds. This is the Patriots playbook, by the way. Or they just have similar playbooks. It looks similar to the Patriots. I don't pay attention to playbooks too much, though. Right down the middle on Bobby Wagner, the man. Didn't we play a Super Bowl recently where we actually did that? Like, we got 3 straight plays against Bobby? I don't remember. I feel like that's a thing, though. Josh Jacobs, haven't really run with him this game, Madden much, so let's see. Superstar Josh. No truck, okay. I really thought he would have gotten one there. Actually, he has armbar, doesn't he? So, of course, they're calling timeouts to try to get the ball back. I think it might be too late, assuming we can kick the field goal. I'm not going to. I'm going to let the AI kick it, so if they miss, those are the results. I'm just going to accept it. Oh, there you go, Josh. There you go, Josh. I don't even know why you call your timeout if you're them. Now, what I hope doesn't happen is that our kicker, they just not... Oh, maybe not. We're just going to take the touchdown. I think you have to. Like, do you trust your kicker? I don't care who your kicker is. It could be Justin Tucker. I think if you have a touchdown in the Super Bowl, you take the touchdown in the Super Bowl. Now, this is a debatable one, but you also do see Durham open. They could try to bait us. Nope, they don't. They just go all out. Debatable one because, of course, if they pick 6 that, they need a field goal to win, and that completely changes the game. However, I think you go for 2 just in case you can get that blocked extra point, perhaps. If they get a big touchdown, I'm going to cry. They don't, and the Raiders are the Super Bowl champions. John Gruden was replaced. They lost a ton of money for that, ironically enough. But it was the right decision because of after a couple of really good drafts, a couple of key free agent acquisitions, the Oakland Raiders are back. Well, Las Vegas Raiders, whoever Raiders, are back on top of the football world. And we kept a lot of the key component players. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. And, of course, we finally got a Super Bowl for the Raiders. The last one, we got an unfortunate loss. And then this one, we actually kind of had a surprising win. I didn't think we were actually going to do what we did against the Seahawks. Of course, we did play, but we did pretty average things. You know, we got, what, 2 decent pass plays and then just ran the ball out. You know, it's not that hard with a timeout. You know, the Seahawks secondary isn't that great anymore. So, you know, especially with 3 years down the line, definitely not great after that. You know, getting some older players there. So, successful. I want to get this out of the way so I can actually see the celebration, even though we've seen it 100,000 times. Josh Jacobs with 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. He would have had a lot less than that if we didn't come in, though. He would have had 40 yards less and only 1 touchdown. So, still impressive. I want to see an updated Super Bowl animation celebration thing, but it's pretty far down the list on the things I want to see changed in Madden. Good group of players, though. Carr, Fuller, Jacobs, the middle linebacker wearing number 20. I didn't change any of the rookie numbers like at all, which is unfortunate, but it's a good group of guys, and I am very proud of it. I'm going to probably say drafted a superstar X-Factor middle linebacker, even though it's really not. It's a guy that should be playing corner or safety, but he's playing middle linebacker, and his block shedding has definitely improved. I think he's like 70, 72 now. Derek Carr played so much better, rushing and all that. It's pretty good looking. So, I mean, that's a pretty good win to me. My favorite rebuild, the 3-season rebuild. Maybe in the future we look at this, see how far we can go, but overall right now I think we just barely caught our window. If we're being honest, you know, we still have a pretty good offensive line. Derek Carr is actually pretty damn good right now, +3 to morale, but even without the morale, he's still pretty decent, but I think that's going to definitely drop a bunch in the offseason. Terry's a 77 overall, so you do have him for the future. This team's really set up, you know. I think he had 2 throw power upgrades throughout the season. You have a good full wide receiver in Fuller. He's, 87 overall, 28, so he's got at least another 2 years left in him. Great running back. Durham's good for a long time. Baldwin's good for a very long time. This is definitely a much improved offense. And then defensively, you have 2 core linebackers for pretty much the rest of their careers. And, of course, a D-line that's also good for at least another 3+. So, I mean, this is a really good team, and I'm glad you guys chose to watch this rebuild. If you have a suggestion for a team or a challenge in the future, let me know. Of course, we pretty much have most teams rebuild. There's maybe only 3 to 5 that we have yet to actually not do. It's just this one I wanted to do an updated one because it wasn't great last time. Of course, we did the real-life draft. And then the biggest one is we had Antonio Brown, which was a little bit of a crutch, but in here, we do not. So, there's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. Anyways, hopefully you come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!